What's going on? Papa Zero here once again, and what we're looking at here today is the one, the only, Worms Multinator. The forbidden fury of rite-tcheousness. Yeah, you see what I did there? Yeah. Okay, anyway. Last time I used the Worms Mold belt with Forbidden Rite spell, I did it as an occultist. It was a self-cast and crit variant. This time around, as you can see, we're Pathfinder, cycloning around, and once again utilizing all of the flask effect tattoos I still have on the tree from the previous build. We are poison based, and I gotta say, pretty fun and smooth build overall. If you've never played with the Forbidden Rite spell before, you could read the gem's description, but I'm gonna break it down for you, so you ain't gotta waste your time. FR siphons our life energy through the enigmatic force known as Dragon Force, not to be confused with the band. You see, every time you cast FR, a tiny invisible worm with a bazooka appears on your right shoulder and whispers sweet nothings into your ear, making you do evil things such as hurting yourself. Now, you have 3 ways to mitigate the damage you take from FR. Number 1, you can have life recoup on the passive tree, on jewels, and on items. If you get enough recoup to last a lifetime, then you may be able to sustain casting or triggering FR and pay its deadly cost. Number 2, have enough chaos resistance that even the mightiest of blue Bork chaos damage dealing enemies won't stand a chance and cannot penetrate thy chaos defenses. And with that chaos protection comes less damage taken from FR. Number 3, go for the increased life recovery from flask nodes and have such an overwhelming supply of fresh life juice in your bloodstream that your blood cells basically turn into a life cocktail. I mean, at that point, you won't ever die from anything. Or, number 4, the super not-so-secret tech I'm using myself. Damage taken leached as life, craft on a flask with Worm Molt's belt with the side of Val-Pact Keystone. If you're following along and planning on using the tech I'm using, then Val-Pact is right there, just a few nodes away. It's at your fingertips. Take it, use it, caress it. Now, if you don't want to take it, or don't need to because maybe perhaps your life recovery is almost good enough to where it would be a waste, perhaps, oh, I don't know, you have more chaos resistance than normal, or you have high amount of life regen, or whatever else extra you have on the side, and perhaps you don't want to route to Val-Pact and waste them precious points. You could always anoint something like the max life leech giving tree node, such as Minotaur. Yeah, look it up. It's on the tree somewhere. Defensively, this time around, I have a Helm Implicit, Lightning Coil, and Watcher's Eye that converts fizz damage taken as lightning, which makes me fairly tanky. I do not have bleed immunity, so I had to get the corrupted blood immunity implicit on a jewel. Honestly, that's about it. As straightforward as a build could get, all mechanics explained, as always. Sorry guys, you didn't get to see me high-five myself, but I did, yeah. Oldie, but a goodie. So try it out, let me know what you think. 2 self-crafted daggers, bought the fractured bases for 10C each, then harvest crafted them. Helm FR enchant, spell suppression, life. Lightning coil with +2 projectiles. I spent 40 tainted chromatics trying to color it, which got me nowhere. Then I did 1 blue socket on the bench craft and got these colors in 3 tries. Dragonite amulet, heck yeah. Rings, couple of Herald of Agony buff effectos increasage. Gloves, yup, the best gloves in the game with aura implicit. Belt, Worms Mold that makes this build come together with Progenesis and the damage taken from hits leech as lifecraft. And boots with movement speed. Yeah, these are the flasks I'm using. Wow. On the passive tree, I got some flask effect, enough for my dying son to give me 4 projectiles, but it's not permanent, so I wouldn't recommend bossing with this build unless you invest in some more flask stuffs. Oh yeah, I finally decided that this was the perfect time to deploy the 2 jewels I found in a single day a few weeks back, Immutable Force and Blood Notch. Real quick, if you want a bit more defense, you could play around with Font of Thunder Shield and get yourself more max light res with the Valaco tattoos. Just 2 quick examples. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another beautiful Pathfinder build. 13 more to go.